Yeah, now it's a moment, and a home is who you share it with. I believe what the point is enjoying who you share it with.
Enjoy the evening, enjoy the weekends. Barb, Natalie, Max, H, welcome to
On behalf of the Callis family, the Ramsey family, and the Perkins family, I welcome you to this beautiful, joyful sacrament called marriage. In the Orthodox Church, it's referred to as a mystery. Marriage is a mystery when two people come together. And in the Bible, there's a very well-known quote, a piece of scripture that is absolutely appropriate for tonight. It says in the Bible that love, hope, and faith, these three things are thine. The greatest of these is love. Here is to young love tonight. I'm married. I have a beautiful photograph over my bed of her at our wedding with a microphone. And I think she was 11 or 12 years old, and she got up at our wedding, at our reception, and gave a mighty speech. And I have always thought of Olivia as reflecting one of the most honored saints in the Orthodox Church, who is St. John Chrysostom of the Golden Mouth. There are 52 liturgies a year, and of that, 50 of them come from St. John Chrysostom. And Brian reminds me of the old adage that most men know, that the best way to get to a man is through his stomach. One, but two barbecues. Tomahawk steaks for the family. So my meat bill has gone up quite a bit since I got the newest barbecue.
I guess I'll just add it in as well too, since John's just finishing up. But I know everyone came a long ways to come here. Me and Olivia have been, planning this out for a while. Not me, definitely her. So, like every single night I come home from work, I'm like, what can I help with? It's usually not much. It's more just like asking that question.
I got this.
So, I guess I just really want to say that Olivia has gone above and beyond as far as the planning process. I now know it's very hard to plan a wedding, by the way, when you're 500 miles away from home. So. I know that, the flights, the travel, wherever you guys came from, which is every amazing weekend, we look forward to obviously seeing you all tomorrow. No rain, that's the idea, but even if it does happen, we're going to get to see all your guys' faces, and it's going to be amazing. So, thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Love you, Brian.
like a rising sun. Let the light pour in and the colors run. Like midnight skies need northern stars. I think home is right where you are. And words get caught on my tongue. But honey, I need you, you're the only one. I need you, you're the only one.
Welcome and thank you all for joining us here today to celebrate the joining of Brian and Olivia in marriage. A little bit about myself. Olivia and Brian honored me, of all people, to officiate this wedding. I've known Olivia for over half of her life. We met in freshman PE when I was a sophomore, which speaks leagues about my athletic ability. She's been my best friend ever since. Olivia has only ever lied to me once in all those years, and it was when she was introducing me to Brian. She said, "I think you'll really like him." I absolutely loved him. I've never met anyone as welcoming and friendly as Brian. He's truly become an older brother to me. And I am just beyond excited to be here. As Brian and Olivia promise to love, trust in that love, honor one another as individuals, and anticipate with joy spending the rest of their lives together, they are surrounded by you, their beloved friends and family. Thank you all for gathering here to witness their marriage and to share the joy of this special occasion. Today is a celebration for the rest of us, for it is a pleasure for us to participate in the union of two people so well suited for one another. I think I can say for all of us, it's about time. The bride and groom are now going to participate in the unity plant ceremony. Natasha, John, please present the bride and groom with their shovels. Walk over the tree. Walk over the tree. This ceremony symbolizes the roots of their relationship and the continued growth of their love. Long before Brian and Olivia had the pleasure of knowing each other, their families provided them with a foundation of love, support, which has made them into the people we see before us today. To honor their families, Brian and Olivia will each start by adding dirt from their parents' home. Just as their families have been the foundation of who they are, this dirt will be the foundation of their new family. The love of their families has allowed Brian and Olivia to grow into the wonderful and unique people they are. This plant is a symbol of their new life and how they will grow for years to come. Brian and Olivia, let your relationship and your love for each other grow. Let it grow tall and strong. Let it endure the harsh winds and rains and storms that come through unscathed. Remember to nourish each other with words of encouragement, trust, and love. With the constant nourishment of this tree and your marriage, you will grow deeper and stronger and more resilient with each passing year. At this point, Brian and Olivia will share their vows. Josh, will you please bring forward Brian's vow book? Say your vows.
Oh, I'll go next. Okay, it's my turn now. All right. Olivia, from the first time we met, I have never been more confident that I had met the soulmate that I would go to any lengths to be with you forever. Your ability to show compassion, empathy, tenderness, and generosity to your work, family, friends, and our relationship is something I will always admire most about you. No matter what circumstances arise on a daily basis, your knack to always put others first is something I aspire to emulate throughout the rest of our lives together. Now, I'm not sure if many of you have heard how Olivia and I first met, and for the few that haven't, I can rehash it just briefly for everyone, okay? So for all the gentlemen here today, I would imagine at one point in our lives, we have used a cheesy pickup line like, "Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see," or or "Are you a time traveler? Because I absolutely see you in my future." Now, both of these pickup lines would have been much better approaches when initially talking to the girl of your dreams. However, I chose the route of telling Olivia that she looked really familiar over a Facebook message, and that I thought we had met at a bar in Pacific Beach. Only problem was she'd never been to that bar before, so much for that. The real story is that I added her on the People You May Know function on Facebook because of her stunning looks, similar friends we shared, and family-centered photos. Thank goodness she responded back to my version of sliding into her DMs. As they say, the rest is history, and I'm so glad that social media played matchmaker for me. Throughout our lives, we all make decisions that shape our future and determine our success, happiness, and fulfillment within interpersonal relationships, professional relationships, and within your immediate family. After meeting you, I quickly learned that family is one of the most important aspects in your life, and I can truly say that you have opened my eyes to being a more compassionate partner, son, and son-in-law by seeing some of the values that the Weand, Callis, and Ramsey household live by. Once quoted from the world-renowned author J.K. Rowling, she said, "Family is a life jacket in the stormy sea of life." And this couldn't be more true in our relationship. Family sets the foundation for growth, a safe place to confide in others, and an opportunity to support your closest ones during great life achievements, as well as when things don't go according to plan. Olivia, I stand here today offering all of my empathy, compassion, dedication, kindness, partnership, and familyhood as we go into this marriage. I promise to be a loving partner you can lean on in tough times, count on to bring out your best, and to keeping our relationship as spontaneous as it's always been. I promise you that I want to build a life that we can look back when we are old and gray and say we did everything to show each other grace, pick each other up on tough days, and be a crying shoulder when needed, and never forget the small things in a relationship that make us run like a well-oiled machine that we are. You are my rock, my best friend, and my soulmate. I love you, and I can't wait to call you my love.
Sean, will you please bring forward Olivia's ring?
Appreciate it.
Suzanne, will you please bring forth Olivia's vows?
Dearest Brian, as I reminisce on our life together leading up to this special moment, it has come to light that we have experienced an unexpectedly beautiful outcome of life's utmost irony. I've spent so much of my adult life chasing what I thought I wanted in a partner. Traditional, predictable, orderly, level-headed. Yet, on the contrary, the blessing of someone I deeply needed found me in one of the most unforeseen places. My direct messages on Facebook. Although unconventional, the very moment you walked into my life, love walked in too. You were everything I never imagined would so fully complete me, and I have never been more grateful to have been mistaken in my thinking of what I thought I needed in a partner. You are a free-spirited, unique, endearing, adventurous, light-hearted, spontaneous, and passionate man. And I am both honored and blessed to spend the rest of my life with you. If I was asked to use one word to describe our 6.5-year relationship thus far, I would use the word growth. An absolute imperfect, yet love-filled growth. We are two different people with very dissimilar paths, yet we have unique strengths and unalike shortcomings. And while our differences have resulted in some conflicts, with time, we have learned to utilize your strengths where I fall short and my strengths where you need extra support. I have treasured our growth-filled relationship this far, and I can't wait to continue to grow with you. You have my heart, and today I give it to you forever. I promise to respect, admire, and appreciate you for exactly who you are. I promise to nurture your ambitions and goals, to support you through both times of misfortune and times of triumph. I promise to keep our relationship exciting, adventurous, and full of passion. I promise to provide you with a stable and supportive foundation for both your growth and our growth as a couple. I promise to strive to meet your needs, not out of obligation, but because it delights me to see you happy. I promise to persevere during life's hardships and be a safe haven for you to seek comfort. When times become difficult, I will hold you even closer, as confronting adversity is better together and not apart. I promise to treat you with compassion over fairness, and I promise to show you gratitude for how fortunate I am to have you in my life by loving you deeply every day. I want you always, every moment of every day, and I can't wait for forever with you.
Julia, will you please bring us Brian's ring? Do you, Brian and Olivia, pledge to create a life of mutual respect, compassion, generosity, and patience towards each other as you grow together in the years to come?
I do.
Do you pledge to recognize each other's individuality and celebrate each other's uniqueness as strength in marriage, while at the same time, will you guard one another's weakness with understanding, support, and inspiration?
I do.
Do you promise to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
I do.
Brian and Olivia, will you face each other and repeat after me? I give you my life.
I give you my life.
With all that I am.
With all that I am.
And all that I have.
And all that I have.
I honor you.
I honor you.
Bless this beautiful couple with love and hope. Keep alive forever the vows you have pledged today. Bless their dreams and vision, and keep them always safe. May peace and joy be with them now on this day, their wedding. By the power vested in me, somehow by the state of Nevada, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor I get to be the first person to introduce to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Perkins! Woo! Okay, am I going?
Listen through the redwoods, feel them tower over us, but somehow I don't feel small. Sailing the Pacific Ocean everywhere we look, and we're floating on top of it all. It's a big wide world and we're seeing it. Sometimes it feels like dreaming. It's different than everything we know. We could be half a world away in another country, don't know anybody. It's a new language, brand new place. But if you're with me, oh, it feels like home, home, home. Oh, it feels like home, home, home. Oh, it feels like chasing the daylight. Watch the hemispheres collide as the whole universe assembles in your dance through the night, in our bones we can feel it. Aiming for the stars against the sky. When we are together, we are bright. We'll light up. We've been waiting for this moment to come. We were made for this adventure. We feel it in our blood. We'll light up. Eyes open wide and the world is before us. We are the sound of a beautiful chorus. Holding to the feeling, you and I. When we are together, we are bright. We'll light up. We've been waiting for this moment to come. We were made for this adventure. We feel it in our blood. We'll light up. We have everything we need and we know we were made for this adventure and we were made to go. We'll light up. We'll light up. We'll light up.
On behalf of the Callis family and the Wien family and the Ramsey family and the Perkins family, I welcome you to this beautiful blessing tonight, this marriage, this mystery called marriage, one of 7 sacraments in the Orthodox Church, by the way. It's a real blessing to have you tonight, and very quickly I would just like to quote something from you that I quoted last night because it is appropriate for tonight and meaningful as well. It states in the Bible that there are 3 things that are yours or thine. There's faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of these is love. So I'd like you to raise your glass to love, young love tonight. It's my privilege, it's my honor, it's a blessing to me to introduce to you my spiritual father and the priest of St. Spiridon Greek Orthodox Church in San Diego, Father Andrew Skordalakis, who will do the blessing tonight. Father.
Thank you, John. As way of introduction, I am a Greek Orthodox priest. You're probably, what's that guy doing here? And then I thought about that. I said, no, they're very dedicated Catholics, so they're used to seeing a collar. So as John said, I'm Father Andrew Skordalakis. I'm here with my wonderful wife, Diane. We've known John and Valerie for many, many years. We've shared meals together. We've cried together. We've laughed together. And it's been a blessing to know them and a blessing to be here with you all and an honor to share in the wedding of Olivia and Brian. So they've asked me to say a prayer and bless the food, which is customary. So please rise. We heard in the vows that were exchanged this issue of growth. And we always have to be open because we sometimes want to just think that growth is just positive. It comes from all positive experiences, but growth comes from the negativity, and I don't want to be negative, but it will happen in your life because we live in the world. Today is a joyous event. It's a wonderful event that we're here to bless you, to share in your joy. And as you begin your journey together as one, right? You came in as 2, but you're going to leave as 1. And that's growth right there. But it starts today. Growth comes, we pray, from all the positive things, but it comes from negative things. And I just add one thing to your list of vows. And please keep them handy, but to forgive each other. To forgive each other. My wife forgives me every day. That's the only way we get through 40 years. She just forgives me and forgives me and forgives me. And so please, remember your vows and add to them to be forgiving. If you'll join me in the Lord's Prayer, and then we'll bless the food and drink. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Christ our God, we bow our heads before you, and we thank you for this day. And we ask you to bless the food and drink that we're about to receive, for thou art holy always, now and forever, and to the ages of ages.
Amen.
Amen. Enjoy your evening. God bless you.
We had the privilege of playing the golf course. I'd like to apologize to the greenskeepers. We didn't leave in the greatest condition, but it was a good time. So I've known Brian since high school, one of my oldest friends. Honored to be selected to say some words. It's very special to me because I consider Brian like a brother to me. He's been a roommate for more than 10 plus years, known him forever. He's been one of those guys you can always call on. You can always call on me, so it goes hand in hand. Some of the things I love most about Brian is he's one of those guys that just brings people together. Multiple trips, multiple hikes, events, all just bringing people together. He was so fortunate enough to bring people together to get married too. A couple couples know that's how they got together, so it worked out. And similar manner, Olivia is one of those outspoken people, caring. I know we butted heads a little bit at the beginning. I knew Brian too long, but worked it out. They're like a family. Seems only fitting to be worked as a social worker, take care of Brian. In that manner too, I know how these people are gonna make it when we had COVID. Everyone was stuck inside. I was one of the roommates at the time, and I had the fortune to be able to go to work. So these two, Olivia was working on her master's, Brian was working from home. Somehow they managed to keep their cool, keep it together, and they worked through it. So I know that's one of the ways they're gonna make it. They could stand across the table from each other, manage it. I could see them making it. So, a couple more things to say, but I'll keep it short. Managed to get through it now. So, like you all raise your glasses. So Brian Perkins and Olivia Perkins. Many happy years.
Now, if you will, give me a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Joey!
Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, today we gather to celebrate the union of the lovely bride and groom. So I, Susanna, joined with my other sister, Julia, stand by our older sister's side to commemorate a love that has flourished within our family for the past 6 years. So with that being said, please enjoy while we recount some of our favorite memories with Olivia and Brian that we hold close to our hearts.
Olivia, there literally has not been one day where you haven't been a part of our lives, and we shared an infinite number of memories that will always be cherished. From our toddler years when we were always the best dressed, with our homemade dresses and the biggest bows, to our early elementary school years when we shared a room and woke up at the earliest hours to sneak watch our MTV shows, and to your high school modeling years, and to now your transition to a social worker, you have so much love to give. I am so glad I have a sister to vent about all the social worker drama and the craziness that comes along with working in the helping field. I know that whenever I need a listening ear, a helping hand, or a shoulder to cry on, you are there for me in every single way.
So, growing up with two older sisters has been quite the ride. Julia, I'll save your part for later down the road on your special day, but Olivia, thank you very much for being the firstborn and being the first to navigate the murky waters of teenagehood. You have had the distinct honor of helping Mom perfect her parental helicopter skills. Thanks to you, I escaped the brunt of her disciplinary phase. In all seriousness though, you have been nothing but a role model who has guided me through life's twists and turns with an element of grace that has been truly inspiring. You genuinely have everyone's best interest in mind, and every day I continue to admire you and all.
And if it weren't for you, Brian, sliding into Olivia's Facebook Messenger DMs, this love story may have a very different ending. I love how you're always the first to say yes without any hesitation. You are very consistent and dependable, and you have rebranded what our Sunday night family dinners have looked like, especially with your positivity and your Southwest salad always being on the menu. I am excited to say now I have an older brother in my life who compliments Olivia in the best way possible.
We're getting kind of long here, but Brian, while writing this speech, honestly, like I couldn't recall the day I met you. Because it feels like you've honestly been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. You integrated into our chaotic, overwhelming, and large family, which now exceeds, I want to say, like 50, 60 plus, without batting an eye. And if I were you, I'd probably be a little bit scared, but you didn't think twice about it. So since day one, though, you really have consistently stood in as a brotherly figure to me and Julia, never failing to offer me guidance, advice, and encouragement, and at times a strong opinion or two through my transition into adulthood. While one conflicting quality we may share is that we both think we're always right, I'll give you this one because you were most definitely right about my sister. So thank you for treating her like a queen.
Okay, and I'll wrap it up by saying, you both have already endured probably one of the hardest parts of your relationship, quarantining in a hotel room for 10 days in Jamaica. And even after that, you still enjoyed each other's company and was still able to laugh with one another. Olivia and Brian, your union is a testament to the beauty of finding a partner who complements your soul. You both bring out the best in one another and continue to grow when faced with life's obstacles. You challenge each other to be the best versions of yourselves. So cheers to this next chapter that will bring decades of love, laughter, and Groupon dates. Thank you.
I want to first start off by thanking the two families that generously hosted this event. I know it's not easy to force a man like Brian to take a back seat when organizing such an event, but I think we can all agree it was the right decision. This is truly a beautiful occasion. Some of you have already met me, and for those who haven't, you will. My name is Sean, and I will be providing some of tonight's entertainment. Now, without further ado, Brian Brent Perkins. People often ask me how we met, and quite honestly, I couldn't tell them. You just apparated into my life out of nowhere, and at times, I resent you for it. You see, over the last 8 years, I have been trying to keep up with your shenanigans, and I have scars to prove it. Even Joey can attest to this. He's going to be like half robot by the end of this decade. By all accounts, it should be illegal to be your friend. But if there was one day in particular out of all the outright ridiculous memories that we have, it was when you told me how you met Olivia. Keep in mind, I'd only known Brian for a year when this happened, but I could tell that the man was enamored. So when I heard how he approached Olivia, I thought surely this girl would run for the hills. But no, not her. And so that brings me to you, Olivia Serene, officially Perkins. Throughout my life, I have seen many relationships where one person inevitably changes the other, oftentimes for the better, sometimes for the worst. You, however, implemented a different strategy altogether. I discovered that your tried and true method is to reinforce the best qualities of a person. Brian hasn't changed one bit. His lovable buffoonery has only been amplified. I've had the chance to meet a lot of your family and friends, and I understand now how you inherited such noble and amazing traits. With that being said, I propose a toast to the newlyweds. It has been an absolute honor and delight to participate in the most important days of your lives. May your future be filled with joy, lessons learned, and the occasional spat about whether to get a puppy. You will forever have my love and support.
As soon as he finishes talking.
All right, guys. Let's hear it for the newlyweds. All right. It is my job to get people on the dance floor. So what I'm going to say is, DJ, hit it.
I wanna be famous to you. I wanna be famous to you. If there's something in the water, I wanna drink too. I wanna be famous to you. Lighting up like kerosene. Darling, I ain't ever seen someone quite like you. Photograph, pulling close and make you laugh. Never thinking about the